When you look at current depth charts around the NFL, one of the more surprising findings is that Jarrett Stidham is the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. Since the 2001 season, the quarterback 1 spot for the Patriots has been held down by Tom Brady. When Tom Brady surprisingly left New England to join the Buccaneers just a few months ago, everyone figured the Pats would address the quarterback position via the draft, free agency, or a trade. We sit here in mid-June and the Patriots still haven't made a move for a legitimate starting quarterback yet. The only thing worth noting is that they signed veteran quarterback Brian Hoyer, who is 34 years old and been on 7 different teams in 11 seasons. As for Jarrett Stidham, he was drafted in 2019 in the 4th round out of Auburn and now may have a chance to be the Week 1 starter at the most important position for a team that has won 6 championships since 2001. Nobody really knows what to expect from Stidham, making the Patriots one of the more fascinating teams entering the 2020 season. So now time to answer the big question: can Jarrett Stidham be a franchise quarterback for the Patriots? Coming out of Auburn, I didn't see Stidham as an immediate starter, but there were things I liked about his game. He showed a quick release, pretty good footwork, good pocket presence for a young player, usually accurate on intermediate passes, goes through his progressions nicely, and offered a hint of mobility as well. Honestly, his style of play reminds me of the former Patriot quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. He might not be as talented at the moment, but it's evident that Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels have a style of quarterback that they prefer taking a chance on. I've also seen comparisons to Derek Carr, which makes sense as well. As for Stidham's NFL career thus far, he's only 2 for 4 with 14 yards, including a pick 6 to Jamal Adams and the Jets. But hey, I'm not going to let 4 throws from Stidham determine his outcome in the NFL. In the preseason, he showed some promise, completing 61 of 90 passes for 731 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 3 total turnovers. He didn't light the league on fire in the preseason, but he showed he was competent and could survive in the NFL with the right supporting cast around him. The thing I liked most about Stidham is his self-awareness. He knows what he's good at and he will do what the defense gives him. This will serve as a more conservative approach and probably lower his ceiling, but it will cut down the turnovers for Stidham in the future. His conservativeness, however, is a problem I have with Stidham. I'm confident he can play in a game that's tied or the Patriots are winning, but what happens when he's down by more than a touchdown? Does he have what it takes as a quarterback to erase a multiple score deficit? I'm not sure I see the upside with him there. But on the bright side, if the Patriots plan on being a run-first team with a top 5 defense, then I can see this team having success. Josh McDaniels will run a scheme suitable for Stidham, whether it's simple throws on the run, rollouts, quick hitters, and some plays that can use his mobility when things break down. Stidham tends to do well working in the middle of the field, but his arm strength on throws to the outside is a bit concerning to me. And maybe this was due to the lack of experience or skill from his offensive line, but Stidham took a ton of sacks during the 2019 preseason. So my prediction for Stidham is that he doesn't have a high ceiling. He probably won't ever be a top 10 quarterback anytime soon, but he is competent and with the right team around him could make the playoffs. With all that being said, I still think signing Cam Newton would be the right move, but the Patriots have less than $2 million in cap space, so unless Cam would sign for a very small amount, it's probably not realistic at the moment. I think in a somewhat weak division, the Patriots can still make the playoffs next year. They remind me of the Colts on offense from last year, who ironically had a Patriots quarterback at the helm. Jacoby Brissett is pretty conservative, just like Stidham. They have a pretty boring offense, just like New England, and they have really good offensive line play. I could see this Patriots team winning 8 or 9 games, which might get them into the playoffs, but it'll be much harder to win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. So yes, I don't think Jarrett Stidham's ever going to win a Super Bowl as the starting quarterback for the Patriots, but hey, I could be wrong. He doesn't really have the greatest weapons outside of Julian Edelman, who's already 34 years old now. N'Keal Harry needs to improve for sure. Mohamed Sanu is now on the wrong side of 30, and at the tight end position, they don't have much to offer at all, especially since Rob Gronkowski left. But hey, even if Stidham is atrocious and the Pats completely stink, which I doubt would happen, then getting Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields is not a bad consolation prize either. It's also not 100% certain that Stidham will start all 16 games. There's a chance that Belichick would prefer the veteran Hoyer, who he has coached before, over the inexperienced quarterback. It'll be interesting to see what happens in New England this upcoming season, and let me know in the comments what you expect from Stidham and the team itself. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time.